From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready? Little lady. It's a party now. It's a party now.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We go 21, 21. Go 58's the mic.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. 7 yards there and a first down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
On first down, Brees. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, 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 kill.
Here's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson now to throw.
Oh,
and
my God.
That'll be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here's Watson, throwing again.
Jesus.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Sammy!
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Are you kidding me? I have a right to the ball as well, man.
The interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Yellow lady! You go tight! Sammy!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Come on.
And take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
He bounces off a linebacker. The freaking is bigger than he is. Yeah. Realistic.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Anything with these damn settings.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Push the defensive lineman.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Houston.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Miller. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 55 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
You're good, you're good. Ready.
On 2nd and very short, Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Okay.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Watson with a give to Miller. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I'm not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up to the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. Thomas barreling ahead.
Oh, give me the break, dude. We're talking about a smart receiver.
Work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 25-yard line. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Kamara trying the right side.
He was trying to wait for J.J. Watt.
Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go. Check it out, Reed. 2 points down, he's coming.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From his goal line here, Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Flare. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
From the gun, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
It's an interception. Picked up by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
13.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Jones. Sidesteps him at the 35. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
What the hell's
He's
going
taken
on?
out here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Third and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will
What
be
is going
incomplete.
on, dude?
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. 12. You're good. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime in the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Come on. Dude. The
And
dude is
some room
not
for him there
God.
as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. The busy night continues for Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ready? 95-56.
A give to Kamara running right.
Dude.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So
guys,
here's a
what
first
settings
and 10
did
at the
you guys
38.
put on?
Now Kamara.
Are you kidding me, dude?
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running backs falling forward in every tackle.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
It feels clunky, man.
On the ground, this is Kamara.
I mean,
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
breaking every
And
tackle.
this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, guys. Eames.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready? You ready? Watch it, you find. Coming this way, Here we go. Ready,
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt,
Because
which
it
isn't
needs
easy to
another
do.
thing.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Back 55. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
Watson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 95, 56. Hey, eat. I smell fear in that offense. Where's that? I smell fear in that offense. Where's that?
Now Breeze on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Just now? He said he had to be at work at 9. So I could be him. Stupid ass. You're such a dummy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He may need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
This is that. 18. Check. 55 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 9 go. Check. 9 go.
Again, it's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Set. 19. And 24. 6. I got one.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Watson now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. He'll try to right side here with Miller, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, guys. Watch motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mike, 27. Let's go one more. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Now it's Watson. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
I got one. 49, check 49. You. Mike's 47.
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stop your whining.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Are you?
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, 21.
Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right?
Dude,
easy play.
But
they end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
Oh, boy. What the fuck would you try to pick that shit up?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miller. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Saints, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I was in catch a fucking ball.